Welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you this very useful aggregate function. Basically, with aggregate function, you can perform 19 calculation, or the function number here you can see we have a 19. And the good thing about aggregate is that we have the option to ignore some like the nested subtotal to aggregate function, or the hidden row, or this hidden row. Okay, and you also can choose that you ignore nothing. Means this will perform like the normal calculation. For example, if you do the sum, it will just sum everything. Okay, let's get to some example to show you how this aggregate function is used. Now let's get started with some example. Here are some data that I have, and actually I convert from this number into the percentage so that I can easily show you the invalid number. Okay, now first we have this aggregate, and I'm using this aggregate function to calculate the average. Just now I show you this number here that you can see. For average is actually the number 1, and then for sum is number 9, and min max. So here are a few examples. I will show you how we can use this aggregate. And for the normal, basically for average, we will just type average, and then for sum and min max, so on and so on. Okay, now for aggregate, if you want to use, then you can just type aggregate. So after you type aggregate, it will show you. Just double click on this, then it will show you. First we want the average, so number 1 is average, then you just type the 1 and comma, and here you have the option. Okay, so basically you have add option, and this allow you to choose what you want to ignore. So if you want everything included, then you just select this number 4. Ignore nothing, basically it will select everything. And if you want to ignore the hidden row, after you do this filtering, and you don't want the calculation to include the hidden row, then you can select number 5. Okay, and if you have you want to ignore this error values, then you can select number 6. For number 7 is hidden row and error value will be ignored. And for the number 0 here, then you can ignore this nested subtotal. Later I will have an example to show you how is this different from the normal function. And for number 1, you can ignore more things like the hidden rows, subtotal, aggregate function. Okay, so I will just ignore nothing, and you can select the 4. Then the array is which you want to include the calculation. So I will select everything from this column, and this k in square bracket you actually can ignore. So because not all the function will need this k number. Then from here we have this aggregate function for average. So for the normal average, then it's the same, but this is simple. You just type the average, and then you select your number, or this can be similar to this array. Okay, so if just now we select this number 4, means number 4 is ignore nothing. So if for example now I clear here, so that you see some error number here, then you can see both will give this error number. Okay, but if I change to ignore this error number, means I will select number 6, then I press. So basically this will do the calculation for everything, exclude this error number. Then you can see the average is the same. Okay, but for normal one, you need to manually select to ignore this one. So this is the useful of this aggregate function. Okay, and then for sum, you just need to change the number into this number 9. Okay, so let me just get this back. Then for aggregate, then for sum, you just need to select this number. Okay, so usually when we can put in a number like this one thing I like to do is I will just put this number 1 as refer to this cell. Okay, for number 4 in know nothing, okay, we will just let it remain. We will come back to this later. And for this one, we will just press S4 so that it will freeze the range to the same cell. Okay, and then what we can do is we just drag. So basically, this will show all the calculation with respect to the number you selected here. For this large, okay, we need another parameter from here. Okay, basically large is which number you want, so we need to put in this one. And just now I didn't put anything. So for example, if I want the largest, so I just put 1. So this will be similar to the max number. Okay, but if I put 2, so this is the second largest. And for second largest, you can see here is the 63.7. Okay, so what if we have this we have a row in between? For example, I just insert a cell and then shoot down, and I put a subtotal here. Okay, subtotal, maybe we just get the sum, and you can double click on the 9 or you just press 9, and then the reference number, everything on top. Okay, and now for this aggregate, just now we select is number 4. Basically it know nothing, but if we choose the number 0, then you can see the number will be different. Basically this number means it will ignore the subtotal, or if you have this aggregate function, then it will ignore also. So now you can see the average is still the same, 60.6. But for the normal one, which you include everything, basically this it calculate the also this average. So basically it's the average of everything here. But for aggregate, you can choose to ignore the subtotal, so that you can get correct average number. Okay. And for some, just now also we select the form. Then from here, I'm just do the same thing. I drag everything. Okay. For this one, now I will come back to this. So for the sum, is sum everything from here to here. So the sum is 900 over, instead of including this one, which is 1300. What if we filter? So for example, now we want only the half A number. Okay. So for the average, it will still the average of everything. So for if you have a hidden row you selected, so it is better to use this number 1. Okay, from here we change to number 1, then you can see the number will be different. So instead of everything just now it's a 61.1, so it will just calculate everything show. And for the normal average calculation, it basically alright, for this average, let's just use the count to see what is the number actually is counting. 18 until 18. So this is a 16 number. If for this aggregate, okay, so how many number do we have? Here total we have 15. So this is a 16. Okay, so when we filter only the hub A, the number will be different, but I'm not sure how it is calculated. So it depends on your need, and here is the example how we can use this aggregate function. And from this list of function number, you can select which number you want. And for some formula, you need to be pay more attention. For example, like this large, you need to include another parameter, which is this k number. Okay. If you want to know more, you can learn through my course. I will put the link in the comment below also. Thank you.